Alright guys, welcome back here to the Wonder Twin series, where we have the two American Wonder kids, Tom and Jerry. Both of them are now 24 years old. Last time we left off, they were both 21 years old at Borussia Dortmund. You can already see here that Tom has made a transfer move. Currently, he is at Manchester City. Taking a look at their contract and value status, Tom here on the left, valued at $99 million, making $17.17 million a year. Contract running till 2031, where he is a first-team player. Over on the right, Jerry is still at Dortmund, valued at $56 million, where he's making a significantly less amount per year, $3.6 million a year. Contract running until 2030, but he is considered a key player for Dortmund now. And I can see here, positional-wise, both of them have gone more defensively. So Tom can play more in a defensive midfield role, and Jerry can play slightly defensive mid, but he has more of a center back role now, so very interesting to see if Jerry actually plays center back for the national team or for his club, or if they just trained him in that for cover. So I'm not quite sure. But let's take a look down here at their comparison attribute-wise. Jerry's kind of keeping it close, other than the attacking is way in Tom's advantage still. Defending still is in Jerry's favor, which makes sense as he plays center back now. But Jerry has tied him up with physical stats. Speed is only one off. Vision still in Tom's favor. Technical-wise is still in Tom's favor a little bit. Mental's definitely in Tom's favor still. But Jerry definitely looks like he's developed very well as well after some early fallback, possibly because of that major injuries he suffered. But let's take a look here at Tom's attributes, and wow, lots of greens I can see. Some very high ones also. 18 first touch, 17 long shots, 19 passing, 17 technique. That is insane. 19 passing, that's like basically the best in the world. There might be one player that has 20. Don't know. 20s are definitely a rare stat, so he's definitely a world-class midfielder, and that's actually his media description, world-class midfielder. Mental stats are through the roof. 17 anticipation, 17 composure, 18 decisions, 17 off the ball, 20 for vision. So, wow. He can see everything on the field way in advance. Insane. That's absolutely insane. And his physical stats are very impressive. 17 acceleration, 19 agility, 17 balance, 17 pace, 16 stamina and strength. And his player traits, he has now added tries along range passes. I mean, he got 19 passing. You might as well, man. You might as well. Taking a look at his international stats here a little bit more, he's gone on to make 52 first-team appearances and notching in 6 goals as well. Why don't we take a look at the career stats here? So he went on to make 2 more seasons with Dortmund before making the switch with Manchester City. So 2024, very good season with Dortmund. 32 appearances, 6 goals, 12 assists, 3 player of the matches. Very impressive, 7.17 average rating. 25-26, looks like he played half the year at Dortmund, and then Man City probably bought him in the January transfer window for that minimum release fee of $141. So First half of the year with Dortmund, 17 appearances, 6 goals, and 9 assists. Somehow didn't get any player of the matches, but had an average rating of 7.26. So, 9 assists and 17 appearances and 6 goals. That's impressive. So, 17 appearances and he's contributed 15 goals. That's good. That's definitely world class. Second half of the year in the Premier League with Man City, 16 appearances, 4 goals, 4 assists, 1 player of the match, 7.28 average rating. And then 26-27 would have been a full year, but he only made 15 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 player of the matches. Average rating dipped a little bit down to a 7.18, so I wonder if he got injured here and missed a significant amount of time. Yes, he did. He unfortunately broke his lower leg and missed out 5 months, and that was unfortunately occurred in a training impact from a player. So sad to see that happening. So definitely could have contributed to his physicals being a little bit lower. I thought last time his stamina might have been at like 17 or something. Yeah, breaking your leg is definitely a major injury to happen to a footballer. Taking a look here at some of his milestones. 2024 USA Player of the Year runner-up, but also was the USA Player of the Year for the United States, named in the seasonal best 11, couple Team of the Weeks. 2025 Borussia Dortmund season 11, broke the Dortmund record for 16 assists in a season. He was voted runner-up in the German's Player Newcomer of the Year, named in the Bundesliga Team of the Year, named in the Bundesliga Players Team of the Year. Dortmund was runners-up in the German Super Cup. 2025 was the USA Young Player of the Year. So, he's won it 3 years in a row. So that's impressive. So the top-rated American, at least performance-wise. And 2027 inducted into... Oh, wait. It reset on me. So, sorry. So, 2026, he made the move to Manchester City, broke the German club sale record for 141 million, broke Dortmund's record sale, but it didn't break Man City's record transfer, so interesting. In his first season with Manchester City, they won the Premier League and the FA Cup. 2026, the United States came in 3rd place in the World Cup, so the Wonder Twins definitely have helped out the United States, and they made an impressive run in 2026, 3rd place. So won the United States Player of the Year and the Young Player of the Year. Inducted into the overall Best 11. 2027, Man City won the Champions Cup, which is the Champions League. Not sure why my name fix isn't working right now, but that should say UEFA Champions League. But taking a look at his transfer status, no interest, but he is first team player. Contract running until 2031, making a 5% raise each year, so that's a nice pay raise for him. Dynamics, he's still wanting to win trophies and he's excited by Man City's chances, as I would as well. Man City's definitely a good team. Let's take a look at Jerry, who is still with Borussia Dortmund. His technical stats have increased a little bit more. 17 first touch, 16 passing are his two highest ones. Disappointing to not see more bright greens there, but still very good stats there. Mentals are impressive. Key ones here being 16 decisions, 18 vision, 16 work rate. Physicals have jumped up a little more and has 16 acceleration, 18 agility, 16 pace, 18 for stamina, and 17 for strength. So he's rounding into a very physical player, I would say. Player traits. I think possibly gets forward whenever possible. Is that new? I think something's new because I have to scroll now. I'm not sure which one it is. But still with Dortmund, as I said, his national team appearances has jumped up to 36, and his goals per appearance is no longer 1 per match, but he has 10 goals for the national team. Taking a look at his career stats, let's see how we have gotten on. So, 24-25, only made 10 appearances for Dortmund in the first team. Average rating of 6.61. Didn't add any goals or assists, so disappointing that the year before he made 18 and it dropped down to 10. So the following year, he wanted to get more game time. Dortmund wanted him to get more game time. Loaned him out to Atalanta in the Serie A in Italy. Loan fee of $2.5 million a year, or for that year, where he made 34 appearances, so he got plenty of game time on his loan. No goals, but he had 8 assists, got 2 player of the matches, average rating of 6.81, and then this past year definitely was the first team for Dortmund. 31 appearances, 3 goals, 11 assists, average rating of 7.05. So, looks like he filled his brother's role in the first team. 31 starts for Jury there. So, hopefully this next year he's considered a key player, and hopefully we will see him win something with Dortmund. Maybe he'll make a big move. Maybe he will stick with Dortmund. Maybe he's a loyal player. But we'll see. Injury-wise, good to see that he hasn't really suffered too many injuries. A couple moderates here, a couple slights. Nothing that kept him out more than 4 weeks. Taking a look at his milestones, we would have left off here, 2024. Named into the best 11 for Dortmund in the USA. Runners up in the German Cup, probably to Bayern. Let's go to final. A couple years ago, yep, to Bayern, unfortunately. So, runners up. Then he went to it Atalanta. Made their best 11. Part of the USA squad that finished 3rd in the World Cup. So good to see him with Tom there in that tournament, where they got that 3rd place medal, which is very, very awesome for the United States. I would love for that to happen in real life. 2026 voted 3rd place in the Player of the Year. 2026 runner-up in the Young Player of the Year. Couple Team of the Weeks. And named into the seasonal best 11 for Dortmund again. So, Tom's definitely pulling away in the milestones department. Moving over to transfer status. Currently no interest in Jerry here. But he has that very important key player stat. So let's see if he can get Dortmund a trophy of some kind. He now has a minimum fee release clause of 138 million. So perhaps we'll see a big club come in and snatch up Jerry, like that. What happened to Tom? We shall see. Taking a look at the dynamics, doesn't have anything going on here. I just want to take a quick look and see how Dortmund has been doing in the Bundesliga. So the guys made the switch a while ago. I think it was 2021, 22. Either way, that's where we'll start. So Dortmund came in second, and then second again. Dropped down to third, back up to second, dropped down to third. So first time that Bayern didn't win the league here. And then past year, Bayern again won the league. Dortmund came in second. So Dortmund's getting Champions League each year. So Jerry should be participating in that, which is definitely the top international competition for clubs. Let's go back here and we'll take a look at the United States. So they're currently 14th, and we can see here the top players. Tom is now the top American player, and Jerry has joined the list as well, sitting in 4th place. We'll go back here to the schedule. Interested in that World Cup. So 2026, which of course is going to be held in North America, split between the USA, Canada, and Mexico. So came in 3rd place, and that is awesome for the United States. So in Group A, they faced Norway and Qatar, where they drew Norway and beat Qatar, which saw them advance. Second round, they played Serbia, got the 3-1 win. In the third round, they played Poland, got a 5-2 victory, which then saw them get to the quarterfinal, facing Russia, where Jerry Wonder got both of those goals, and a 2-1 victory, where they then faced Portugal in the semifinals, where they unfortunately lost 2-0 in that game. Ronaldo's not playing anymore, by the looks of it. I would assume he's retired. If not, that's impressive. He's still playing in 2026. Yeah, we see here Jerry was playing as a starter, got subbed off in the 61st minute, where Tom came on and took his place. But unfortunately, it was not enough. And we lost to Portugal, where we played Germany in that 3rd place, and we got the 3-0 victory. Let's take a look here. It looks like Portugal won the last World Cup. They got the 1-0 victory over France. So very impressive that the United States came in 3rd, and the Wonder Twins helped with that. So maybe in the next World Cup 2030, they will still be part of the National League team and can get a winner's medal. We shall see. But until next time, that's funny. Teo Cassiera is American now, making the move to DC United, where he must have got his USA passport and pick them over Colombia. Anyway, that is where we will leave this episode. We will come back again in 3 years, and we'll take a look at the Wonder Twins and see how they are doing in 3 more years. As always, if you are enjoying this series, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when a new video is out, because, that's how YouTube works these days. And definitely leave comments in the section below if you want to make any predictions, if you want to see a different country next time, different positions. Definitely open for suggestions. But until next time, it's been your boy 147. See ya!